Hey, welcome back to my channel. We are on, lesson 157 of Course in Miracles workbook. I already did this lesson before doing this video, and buckle up. This feels like we are really piercing a hole in the veil that we believe separates us from God. So I'm just go ahead and read. So lesson 157, here we go. Into his presence would I enter now. This is a day of silence and of trust. It is a special time of promise in your calendar of days. It is a time heaven has set apart to shine upon and cast a timeless light upon this day when echoes of eternity are heard. This day is holy, for it ushers in a new experience, a different kind of feeling and awareness. You have spent long days and nights in celebrating death. Today you learn to feel the joy of life. And just to clarify, what Jesus means is what is death. It is our belief in the illusions, which is a belief in a body. It believes in, that's what it is. It believes in death. But when you see beyond that, experience beyond that, it is eternal life. Let me keep reading. This is another crucial turning point in the curriculum. We add a new dimension now, a fresh experience that sheds a light on all that we have learned already and prepares us for what we have yet to learn. It brings us to the door where learning ceases, and we catch a glimpse of what lies past the highest reaches it can possibly attain. It leaves us here an instant, and we go beyond it, sure of our direction and our only goal. Today it will be given you to feel a touch of heaven, though you will return to paths of learning. So we are hoping that today's lesson is really going to give us a glimpse, if not the feeling, but we might be like stepping in and out because we still don't fully have the trust solidified. Because for some reason we struggle with the fact that these illusions are not real. This earthly realm is not real. None of it is real. The body isn't real. Death isn't real, and none of it. Yet you have come far enough along the way to alter time sufficiently to rise above its laws and walk into eternity a while. This you will learn to do increasingly as every lesson, faithfully rehearsed, brings you more swiftly to this holy place and leaves you for a moment to yourself with a capital S. You're the real deal. He will direct your practicing today, for what you ask for now is what he wills. And having joined your will with his this day, what you are asking must be given you. Nothing is needed but today's idea to light your mind, and let it rest in still anticipation and in quiet joy, wherein you quickly leave the world behind. From this day forth, your ministry takes on a genuine devotion and a glow that travels from your fingertips to those you touch and blesses those you look upon. A vision reaches everyone you meet and everyone you think of or who thinks of you. For your experience today will so transform your mind that it becomes the touchstone for the holy thoughts of God. What a beautiful experience. What a beautiful, magnificent idea, notion. But what God wants us to understand is it's fact. But it isn't merely just reading about it and thinking it and reciting it and those that process helps to get to the point where you experience it, where you feel it in the cell body. It's not just at an intellectual level. Your body will be sanctified today, its only purpose being now to bring the vision of what you experience this day to light the world. Sorry, let me repeat that. Your body will be sanctified today, its only purpose being now to bring the vision of what you experience this day to light the world. We cannot give experience like this directly, yet it leaves a vision in our eyes which we can offer everyone, that he may come the sooner to the same experience in which the world is quietly forgot and heaven is remembered for a while. As this experience increases and all goals but this become of little worth, the world to which you will return becomes a little closer to the end of time, a little more like heaven in its ways, a little nearer its deliverance. And you who bring it light will come to see the light more sure, the vision more distinct. The time will come when you will not return in the same form in which you now appear, for you will have no need of it, yet now it has a purpose and will serve it well. I mean, once you kind of get through that portal at an experiential level, the world, the world beyond this world is gonna just, it's gonna be different in the most amazing ways. And you will finally feel, oh my God, this is what heaven feels like. This is what heaven looks like. No worries, concerns, everything is provided for me. I never have to feel guilty. I never have to bring the past to the forefront. Anything that I have done has been forgiven because it was not who I am. And you can forgive everybody because it's not who they are. It's a shame that it takes time to undo the mind, because that feeling is just so glorious. But what's amazing, it is the truth. So keep at this. You know, Jesus is saying you will get this, because your conviction, your intention, your mind being this satellite, this internal like GPS satellite system, will get you the results. I mean, hell, if our mind created all the shit, the mind will create heaven on earth. But the only way it will truly remove the veil and that separation from our Creator is to not let in anything, not an ounce of guilt, not a smidgen of fear, not a sprinkle of anger. Nothing. No matter what you experienced in the past, it's not possible anymore, because you have gone back to who you are. And the past was nowhere near the truth of who you are, of who we are. So of course, you can't make sense of anything that happened in the past, and you can't assume that the past will repeat itself, because you are different and you change from the inside. So there's no way the past can be repeated. No way, no how, nada, nada, nada. It's impossible. It's actually, it's by law impossible to repeat the past, because you are not that person anymore, and that person can never, even if you feel like you are going a little bit backwards, or you're having a bad day and you feel like all the triggers came up and you got duped by the ego again, and you found yourself down the rabbit hole. You're like, oh my God, it happened again. It doesn't matter. You are still not your past. You are still eons ahead from where you were in your evolution, in the progress of actually coming back to who you are. So you think we're like going forward, but actually you're just kind of coming right back around to where you started from, but not from this lifetime. From like the beginning of the beginning of the beginning. But that's really hard to wrap my head around. So I won't even go there because I'm going to just confuse myself. Anyways, let's keep going here. Let me see. Okay, I'm going to reread the ending of the 7th paragraph. The time will come when you will not return in the same form in which you now appear, for you will have no need of it, yet now it has a purpose and will serve it well. Today we will embark upon a course you have not dreamed of, but the Holy One, the giver of the happy dreams of life, translator of perception into truth, the holy guide to heaven given you, has dreamed for you this journey which you make and start today, with the experience this day holds out to you to be your own. Into Christ's presence will we enter now, serenely unaware of everything except his shining face and perfect love. The vision of his face will stay with you, but there will be an instant which transcends all vision, even this, the holiest. This you will never teach, for you attained it not through learning. Yet the vision speaks of your remembrance of what you knew that instant and will surely know again. I think that's the end of it. Into his presence would I enter now. This feels just like a massive gateway, almost the halfway point. If we're not at the halfway, what is half of 365? My God, I'm such a dodo brain. We are at the halfway point, almost, and it really feels like we are just like going like further in. Getting in, going in, tearing a little, that piercing that veil, and it's just getting a little bit, we're opening it up a little bit more to really like peek in. And as you do these lessons, you are going to get glimpses of heaven. You're going to get these like flashes and this feeling of, oh wow, this calmness came over me. Okay, so everybody's going to have their definitions of what heaven feels like. For me, some of my glimpses before doing this work, probably when I was a child or even in my teens, 20s, 30s, is that Saturday morning feeling. And I don't know if you've ever felt this, and I'm a morning person, but that Saturday morning feeling when the sun is shining, it's still early morning, it's very quiet outside, and you have this delicious cup of coffee, and you're just, everything is just okay. You know, you've had a tough week, and you can enjoy this weekend. You've got nothing planned for the day, and you're not watching the sunrise, but you can feel the sunrise. You go outside, you're looking through your window, or you're just in your bedroom, and you're just like, oh, I can enjoy a nice cup of coffee. I've got nothing planned for this day. I have no idea what this day entails. Maybe I can go watch a movie, read a book, go for a walk, but I've got nothing telling me I have to do anything. But there's just like this flash, this glimpse of freedom and positive expectation, and your taste buds are starting to come alive with the anticipation of the delicious cappuccino or cup of tea. The excitement of maybe going on your morning walk, whatever your normal routine is, maybe listen to something joyful, music, whatever it is. So that was then before doing this work. Doing this work now, I will get that. It'll be whatever time of day, doing God knows whatever, and I will have that like flash, that glimpse, that flush of that moment of Saturday morning, that feeling of Saturday morning. And I just know that spirit telling me this is possible all day, every day, because this is what you are. This is what heaven's all about. And you and heaven are one with God. And you've got the Son of God just like holding her hand saying, just continue to follow me. See my face. See my face and throw all your worries away. And don't get me wrong, this is not about tossing responsibilities. It's about you are not going to be using that word responsibility even in the same way. It is not going to carry the same weight. It will just feel like kind of a natural, organic, light part of your moments here in the day. It's just, taking care of the dishes or walking the dog. I mean, I enjoy walking the dog. To me, that's part of the meditation practice that I do, the Tai Chi practice that I do, these lessons I do, whatever. So walking the dog is kind of part of it. So I won't use that as an example, but like washing the dishes or doing laundry, like that is just kind of nothing. It becomes so light and airy and not a big deal. The definition of it, the weight of it, it just shifts. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you. God bless you. If my videos, this particular video, these messages, this lesson, this book, whatever, Christ, if something is just ringing your bells or you're kind of doing this, yes, I mean, give this a like, share this with somebody, subscribe. I mean, we are trying to get this message out and bring the world back to a place that it should be, that it really is. And it takes one person, then another person. When we change our vision and we look at another, their vision has changed along with ours, and it is just this ripple effect. So let's keep sharing and spreading the love and spreading this message. And this has nothing to do with religion either. This has nothing to do with religion. There's no sacrifice. There's no, there's no control here, nothing. It is like a joining and a surrendering and just allowing the peace to completely envelop us. Okay, thanks again for joining me. Lesson 157. Until next lesson, take care. Bye for now.